I don't remember Hieronymous using a sleep spell on me, but he must have, as I roll over to find that I'm alone in the staff room. I slowly head back to Horse Hall, taking in the quiet of the campus all around me as I walk down the hall to my room. I'm not sure if I should knock, and so I put my ear to the door to see if I can make out any sounds coming from within. It's quiet, and I hesitantly turn the knob as I make my way inside. Virginia is asleep on her bed, sprawled out over the covers like she usually is. I'd always imagined myself to be a cute sleeper, just cuddled up on one side without taking up too much space, but Virginia constantly rolled around like she was trying to cover every spot on the bed at the same time. Huh? I try to close the door quietly behind me, but apparently I'm not quiet enough as I hear Virginia stir groggily from behind me. "Hey there," I say quietly. "Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you." Virginia groans as she covers her face with both hands. "You didn't see anything." I stare at her a moment. "Your blue magic has been getting quite good then." Virginia lets out a loud groan. "Shut up, Tori." "You weren't the only one having fun last night," I say as I jerk my head over to Becky's perfectly made bed. "She didn't come back last night either." "Where did you sleep?" Virginia asks. "You and Hieronymous get a room after all?" "Yeah," I say with a blush. "I guess he snuck off sometime in the night." "Did Jacob do the same?" Virginia rolls her eyes. "I know you want to know, so fine. I'll share." "I don't want to know," I say, but Virginia continues as though she hadn't even heard me. "He came to see me," she explains. "I want to make that very clear. He came to see me. He said it was Valentine's Day, and considering we were going to be married, it didn't feel right trying to find a date. So he asked where you were, and I told him Hieronymous took you out to dinner, and then we talked shit about you guys for a while." "Thanks for that." "And then he said that if you guys could make it work, maybe we should give it a try," Virginia says. "And then he leaned in and kissed me." "And then you kissed him back?" I ask. "No, then I called him a jerk and pushed him off the bed," Virginia says. "We got into a big fight and he started to storm off. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. I just didn't want him to go all of a sudden, and I didn't know what to do. So I pushed him into the door and kissed him. We made our way back to the bed, and then I don't know how long we were there for until you guys walked in." "So," I say, drawing out the last syllable. "Thoughts?" "None whatsoever," Virginia replies curtly. "I don't know if I like him. I don't even know if he likes me." "Well, he came to your room on Valentine's Day and kissed you," I point out. "That's a solid indicator of something." "It's a solid indicator that he was lonely and looking for someone to spend the night with," Virginia reminds me. "And considering we're about to get married, I was a prime target." "Do you think he's going to try anything on your wedding day?" I ask, and Virginia just shakes her head as she stares at me in disbelief. "Well, do you want to?" The door opens suddenly, and Virginia has a brief reprieve from answering as Becky walks in. "Oh," she says as she sees us both already up. "I'm sorry. I thought you both would still be asleep." "Nope," Virginia says with a shrug. "Where have you been all night?" "Talking," Becky says as she smiles at me. "You were right, Tori. He is really sweet." "Wait, Tori set you up with someone?" Virginia asks as she looks back and forth between us. "Who?" "I didn't," I start nervously, before I suddenly put two and two together for myself. "Wait, Donald?" "Donald?" Virginia demands as she sits up and swings her legs out of bed. "You mean my brother, Donald?" "Yes," Becky says dreamily, as if she's completely unfazed by Virginia's outburst. "He took me to the greenhouse. There are plants that bloom and glow only in the moonlight. It was very romantic. He told me all about the different species of flowers there, and then we stayed up all night chatting. He even made a little picnic for us out of biscuits and jam." That does sound really nice, I say as I elbow Virginia in the side. It looks like Virginia's having conflicting feelings about this, but she just nods. So, are you two official now, or what? She asks. Official? Becky asks before her face relaxes in a laugh. Oh, no, we're not married, miss. It was just the one date is all. But you like him, I continue, and he likes you? Well, I suppose he does, Becky offers, but I do like him. He has a deep soul, he does, and the sound of his laugh makes me smile. Sometimes, when we talk, my heart feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. Truly. That means you have a crush on him, Virginia replies moodily. So you really are going to be boyfriend and girlfriend then? Well, he is a boy, and he is my friend, Becky continues. But he is like a special kind of friend, if you understand. Well, Virginia is happy if both you and Donald are happy, I venture. And so am I. Thank ye, miss, Becky says with a bright smile. I'm going off to have a shower. I don't want to track pollen into my bedsheets. As she heads off, Virginia waits until she shuts the door behind her before she turns to me. You set them up? I said I noticed that Donald has seemed moody lately and could use a friend, I tell her. I didn't think they would hit it off so quickly. Or so well. Virginia just sighs as she shakes her head. I guess that's another +1 to add to my wedding. I mean, she is your roommate, I point out. Wasn't she already invited? Virginia just shrugs. Come on, Virginia, talk to me. I don't know how to feel about it, she says at last. Donald already started dating one of my roommates, and look how that turned out. Now he's going to start dating another one? Oh, I can kind of see that, I say softly. But if you think about it, Becky and Ellen are absolutely nothing alike. Becky is more like a butterfly than a horse. She's also never been raised around technology and has no interest in it. Ellen was large and short and blonde, and Becky is, well, also short, but she is brunette and skinny. Donald and Ellen both like to sing. Becky doesn't sing. At least, I've never heard her sing. So what does he see in her? Virginia asks, and I just shrug. Yeah, see, that's my point. I don't want him to use her as a rebound to get over Ellen. Then she's going to get her, and I'm going to have to be the go-between. It'll be 2 weeks until March, I remind her, and then we have March and April, and then we graduate May 1st. And that doesn't even include spring break. Even if something disastrous happens between them in that time, which I'm pretty sure it won't, you won't have to put up for it for long. Virginia sighs. You've got a point. I guess I'll be too wrapped up in my own wedding drama soon to pay them much attention anyway. Exactly, I remind her. Only 2 more weeks to go.